the Hall of Fame and the voting for MVP has been lackluster to say the least lately and shit for a lack of a better phrase. I remember me and you talking about this plenty of times before back in the day, or even more so recently, and we always revert to what prime time said. Deion Sanders would say that shit was like, especially in the NFL Hall of Fame, if there's only one person that's worthy in the year that Tom Brady goes in the Hall of Fame, if he's only the person that's truly worthy of being there that year, then he should be the only motherfucker that goes in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
We need to stop looking at the Hall of Fame as well. He ain't. This is his 21st time coming up on the ballot. Just put him in. Shit, he been here
Listen,
long enough waiting. You might as well put him in because at that time, like man, you talked about it before and shit. And there's certain players that deserve to be in there, but it's certain players that if you max, you know what I'm saying, by that third, fourth, fifth time, you come up on this ballot and shit, and we say no, then you might as well just we
you took the
take his
words
name
right.
off the list.
You took
Like
my
take
words
his
out of my
name.
mouth. I said if they don't like when you're eligible, and if they don't like what your career has produced within 5 years of being eligible, I don't think you should be eligible for the Hall of Fame anymore.
No doubt.
Because the Hall of Fame is a select group. I would assume of like the best of all time. Like this is again, it's football heaven, right? This is the best of the best. These guys are 99.9%. These guys were born to do this.
Facts.
So I don't see the point of putting somebody in the Hall of Fame that was eligible 27 years ago
No
because
doubt.
it just doesn't make sense to me because we didn't think that person was, you know. I mean, again, I'm trying to not mean about it, but it's just the
Well,
reality
it's not
of
like we're calling anybody out in particular, but
yeah. But I mean,
more
yeah,
so is like you
5 years,
said,
man, you ain't eligible no
right,
more at that point. I think
right.
you good for, like you said, a ring of honor, all that type of good stuff, but Hall of Fame, it ain't for everybody. It's not a participation trophy.
It's not, and
I,
I hate the way they're doing that.
and
You get
take
these
your
players,
emotion, and these people, whoever vote, take y'all emotions out of that mess too.
yeah, take your nostalgic feelings out of it too, because
Yeah,
ain't no way in hell you're gonna go vote for somebody that played in 1959 over anybody that played this century. I'm sorry, you can't do that because they been eligible for too long, and y'all passed up on them too many times for y'all to put them over anybody that's been better than them from the
I
21st
mean,
century
at
or
some
the
point,
20th century.
at some point, we know who's doing it because you have to just look around and be like, who voting and who the hell old enough to remember these motherfuckers?
Facts, facts.
Like who's printing the list out? Like yeah, we need to put Donnie Two Thumbs from 1947 with the leather helmet in it. Like what? He played for
What
the
was his name?
Acme.
Billy White Shoes or some shit, boy. I'm
Yeah,
like, come
he
on,
played for
bro.
the Acme
When y'all got name,
Acme
right?
Packers and stuff like leather helmets with champion sweatshirts and
When
shit.
y'all nicknames is based off of y'all clothes attire, then no, you're too old to be in the Hall of Fame. Sorry, I'm sorry.
Nah, bro. Listen, you get
And
5 years to
plus,
get
the
into the
game
hall, man.
has evolved. So if you didn't make it when your time was like when you was relevant, you know what I'm saying? If you didn't
With
make it
your
when you was
peers,
relevant,
yeah, because
right? Yeah, exactly.
some of your peers went in on the first 5 years of them being
Right,
eligible. So now you
right.
had to wait an extra 22 years. No, you to me you're not a Hall of Famer because there's so many generations that came after yours. You just getting in and you stopping somebody that nah. You
No
wasn't a Hall of
bullshit.
Famer, bro.
That's a
You
fact.
can't be out
That's
here
a
doing
fact. You might have been, you know what I'm saying, in
back
the
pay
Hall of
for
Very Good.
yeah, you wasn't a Hall of Famer. Yeah. Yeah, they gotta stop
Right.
that.
Right. And there's no rollover respect. Shout out to my boy Vouch Lombardi. There's no back pay as you would say, you know what I'm saying, for
I got
for what
back
you
pay for the
did, you
Hall
know
of
what I'm
Fame.
saying, back in the day.
Yeah.
Yeah, that shit
5 years, man.
expired, if you will. You know what I'm saying?
Five
That shit
five
expired.
years.
Facts.
5 years, man. I stopped
Facts.
respecting it when they ain't let TL win on first ballot. TL was one of the best wide
Boy, I'm
receivers of
telling
all
you,
time. Y'all
that
playing.
shit pissed me off. You know,
I
that's
know
one of my
y'all
favorite
lying.
players of all time and shit. And my favorite receiver of all time, point blank period, is T.O. And for them to make him wait 3 times, and we even having questions about niggas like Julian Edelman getting into the Hall of Fame, that shit really grinds my gears. If you know what I'm saying, the words of
Word.
goddamn Peter Griffin and shit. And to go like to keep going on this whole process about how they vote for the Hall of Fame, even more so, we could talk about the voting for the MVP. And you came up with a great idea, and I want to just say it to the world. Somebody's gonna hear
Mm-hmm.
this bitch and catch it.
Talk to me.
They should let the players vote. Not I'm not saying have them add in with the other motherfuckers that's voting, but I mean players only should be
Mm-hmm.
voting for the
Only
goddamn
players.
MVP.
Only
And it
players.
should be, in my opinion, it should be current players. Like the players that's playing. The same way y'all do like the top 100 and y'all ask the current players type shit.
Mm-hmm.
I think y'all should do the same thing with the MVP. These are
Yeah.
motherfuckers that's playing against the motherfuckers. So
Yeah. I just think from the Patrick Mahomes to the last guy on the bench who don't even get in practice squad. Only play if you put a helmet on any NFL field, was it the game field, the practice team field, you need to be able, and they should be the only people that are voting. If I'm gonna be the most valuable player, it
no
needs to
doubt,
come from my peers, not necessarily a bunch of beat writers, execs.
facts.
It shouldn't come from them. It should come from the players. It's no.
That's a fact.
I understand the owners are the owners, but at the end of the day, to me, because don't get me wrong, the owners y'all have totally 100% of the control. But let's be honest, we don't know y'all. We know the players.
Facts.
It's from this y'all league. Y'all the ones who putting putting it out there on, like, y'all vote for who
No doubt.
who
Yeah,
the
hell yeah,
best player is.
hell yeah.
That, to
I
me,
think
that
we might.
makes so
I
much
think we
more
might get.
sense.
Yeah, and I think we might get more. At least a better. I'm trying to look for the right phrase to say this shit, but a more of an understanding when it comes to the winner of the MVP and shit. Because you could sit back and be like, oh, okay, that makes sense because we watched this motherfucker tear up the league this year, and the motherfuckers that voted for him to be the MVP, a lot of these motherfuckers lost. You know what I'm saying against him. So we
Right.
could, you know what I'm saying, that shit would make sense when you
Mm-hmm.
see last year. Even motherfuckers like Joe Burrow, who had what 40, I think 44 touchdowns or some shit like that. Yeah, I
Right.
think only like 8 interceptions or some shit, but a horrible defense. I don't even think that he was in the MVP discussion. At least in my opinion, you should have been in the discussion. He won 8 games literally because of him. Like
Yeah.
like because you know what I'm saying, because of him in that offense, they won 8 games because of him in that fucking offense. And shit.
That's a fact.
Lamar Jackson had 41 touchdowns and I think like 6 interceptions.
They gonna
And
start
and
disrespecting Lamar, man.
and his completion percentage was higher than the MVPs. His touchdown to interception ratio was higher than the MVPs. No disrespect to Josh Allen, he deserved that MVP for what he had to work with last year and shit. But if we're talking about, in my mind, I think the players would have looked at that and be like, "Nah, Lamar Jackson deserved the MVP this year." You know, in my opinion, the only team that Lamar didn't beat in the regular season last year was the Philadelphia Eagles. Every other team
Right.
that you would consider a playoff team and a contender, Lamar Jackson put belt to ass. Shit. But we gonna keep it moving. You got anything else to add about the MVP or the Hall of Fame voting before we keep it moving?
Yo, don't wait till a motherfucker die to try to put him in the Hall of Fame.
Oh, that's another good
Cause
one.
they did that one year too, and that made me so.
That's another good one.
It made me so mad. I mean, listen, I get it. I mean, at least his family was there to see it, but it's
Right.
like, yo, I was the one out here catching it. Like, it's like, come on,
He was alive the year before though. You
we
know what I'm
gotta
saying?
be real. Like if I was to ask Roger Goodell, like, yo, this guy from 1936, like, what number did he wear?
That's a good.
Do you like who buddy? Like, we
He
don't know.
probably wouldn't give you an answer. Most of the people that's not on the committee probably don't know. And like you said, people on the committee is like the same motherfuckers that's in Congress. They all like 80 plus.
Yeah, like, who are these? Like, it just doesn't make sense on having your vote and this stuff. And that's another thing. Let the Hall of Fame players vote who go in. See,
There you go. That's another good one.
let the players who have those gold jackets, let them elect who joins their
Facts.
brotherhood.
Facts.
Let
Facts.
them vote. Bring it to them, and then it just goes across the vote of everybody who has a gold jacket. These are the guys that are up. Who do y'all think gets in? And just do a little ballot vote, man. Make it really
No
simple.
doubt.
But that's how you know you got all this funny stuff going on, because y'all make things that are so simple hard. If
That's a
somebody's
fact.
gonna be wearing that gold jacket, it gotta come from somebody that was on the field. Y'all
That
got
makes
more than
perfect sense
enough
though.
people. More than enough. Gonna be very clear because the players they retired. They already cemented in who that they gonna keep it all the way real. They understand who goes in and who don't.
That's a fact. That's a fact. And you might have some people that's a little bit more harsh than other ones, but you gotta be honest with yourself. Is certain people,
Yeah, well, it's gonna be a voting process.
having a good
Majority,
career in the NFL is not the same of being a Hall of Fame player too. Let's just make
yeah.
that shit right.
We want to know who you were. We don't give two. See, that's nothing. We don't care if you was on a certain team and you was teammates with certain players. I don't care about this thing. I don't care about all that playoff numbers. Let me say
Yeah,
that too.
you're not getting
If
here by proxy.
yeah, we're not getting here because I'm best friends with Tom Brady
Thanks.
or I played on the team with him, for example. What I'm saying is we want the real dogs, the real ones that was
Yeah,
out there putting not somebody that just you. I wouldn't even respect nobody if you took a Hall of Fame jacket and you didn't deserve it.
no doubt. Hell yeah.
Like 'cause you played the sport and you might be a really good player, but if you know it's got I can't respect like how do you walk in there with that gold jacket and talk with the best that ever played the game? Like you don't
You
necessarily
can't.
deserve to be here. You can't say
Yeah.
nothing to
People
nobody.
going they're gonna be looking at you like, look at this corny ass this
Yeah.
corny, goofy ass motherfucker and shit.
They're gonna call you five. They're gonna call you 7 catches for 44 yards.
In thanks.
744. Come here. Yeah,
744 is crazy. Call you by a number is wild.
yeah. You got 7 catches. If you play any of us, you are gonna have 7, 8 catches for 43 yards. You ain't doing shit.
Not a damn thing.
Not a goddamn thing.
Averaging 3.5 yards a catch.
Yeah, yeah. It's over with. You. Yeah, 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 yeah. You don't belong here, man. Come on. Like
Thanks.
this ain't like we gonna throw the whole band in this joint. Nah, hell no.
Nah, yeah, you're not getting here because your homeboy was nice.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Cause they look, they be doing that. They
That's a
be
fact.
thinking about it.
That's a fact.
I seen some of the people that's still not in the Hall of Fame.
The only people that can do
Reggie
that,
Wayne,
right?
Torrey Holt. I'm just
What?
saying.
Go ahead, bro. You ain't lying.
I'm
You're not
just
lying at
saying.
all.
There's,
You're not lying at all.
there's some other guys y'all trying to put up there. Uh-huh.
Facts. Facts. I don't
So
know. You know what I'm saying? Look, I say it like it is. I'm not putting Julian Edelman in no Hall of Fame. I don't even think he does
mm,
not belong in the goddamn. Where you go? Kent State.
mm,
What school you go to? Wherever school you go to, he don't even belong in that Hall of Fame and shit. But fuck out
yeah,
of here. Especially not
yeah,
over any of the other eligible
yeah,
guys going into the Hall of Fame and shit. Speaking of which,
yeah.
we got people like Drew Brees that's going to be eligible this year. Well, next year going into the Hall of Fame. You got Phillip Rivers that's also going to be eligible. You got people like Jason Witten that's going to be eligible.
But I think Phillip Rivers is eligible now.
Okay,
He
yeah, I'm
eligible
talking
right
about
now.
like for next year's
Oh,
class and stuff.
oh,
Yeah,
okay.
Shady McCoy. You know what I'm
Oh
saying? These
yeah.
guys, next year's class should be really good to look at. Is
hmm
Eli? Is Eli eligible also for next year?
I think next year.
Yeah,
I think he'll be eligible next year.
yeah. So it's gonna be fun in the next couple of years that we see this Hall of Fame classes and stuff.